hear this shit? Right when I go to film. Right when I go to film. Thunder. Lightning. And then right as I start filming, it stops. Wait, now I feel really powerful. The fact that I turned this on, I want to go say and complain. And it stopped. We're just gonna call me a weather witch and go on with video. So today's video on a Random Librarian is about all of the ridiculous stacks of books that I have all over my room. And oh, there. So I am putting a challenge to myself, which is to read as many of these things as I can. And also to give away as many of these things as I can. Probably gonna do it on bookstagram because that is easier to keep track of. But you can follow me there at Random Librarians. So, just a quick little intro to tell you what the whole plan is. Do not judge me. It's a lot of books. Let's go. So right now, this stack has precedence because there is a bookstagrammer called Melanated Reader who is a teacher of, I think, high school students. So she's looking for YA books, preferably own voices. I'm going to try to read all of the own voices ones first and send those off to her. And these are books that I have already read or don't plan to read and that I will either put into a little free library or give away on Bookstagram. Who knows? Tell me what I should do down below. Here we have a whole bunch of favorites, and I know that this is part of a duology and this is part of a trilogy. You'll see the other parts of those books, those series, as we go on, because I have so many. Okay, how am I going to do this? Pause, please, while I move this stack onto my bed. Magic. So, here we have, well, I'm not rereading this one or giving it away, but I also feel kind of weird putting them on display. So here we are. We have a whole bunch of books that I've either just recently bought or have had for a while. I think this one was in a book haul video I did when I was in New York. This is from the ALA conference that I went to. These are notebooks. More books. I think this entire video could just be me saying, and here are some more books. This is a present that went along with this book, so I have to finish reading that. Ooh, I'm adding Kindred. Wait, is Kindred YA? Kindred might be YA, so I'm going to add it to this pile. So that's definitely own voices. Then, yeah, this I think is from one of my very first booktube videos, so, whoops, I should probably read that soon. Here we go. Don't mind the wine glass. I'm moving back into, all of this has just recently been unpacked, so it's probably not super well organized, but here we are. Oh, and then this is a book about book towns, which is kind of like more for coffee tables, but I don't have a coffee table currently because I am at home. So then we gotta get over there. These are books that I'm planning to do a video on soon because June has been a crazy good reading month for me, and these are breaking the curve for every book that came before them and every book that's gonna come after because wow. Literature. Alrighty, so now more stacks. So many stacks. Okay, ignore my sweaters. Over here, we have a whole bunch of books that I've had for a very long time. This, my friend Anna absolutely loved, so I really do have to read that. And I listened to a bunch of it on audio, and that was really good. So yeah, I also have so many things on my Kindle, so that's probably another challenge that I'm gonna have to set for myself. That's gonna be another video. Then over here we have ARC, Want to Reread, Little Free Library, Was Mailed, ARC, One in a Giveaway, ARC. These guys are Anna's, and then it's a book that someone donated to the library, but that's in English, and I work at a French library, so I couldn't keep it at the library, but I could keep it for reading, because my Angela is required reading. I got this when I was in New York, Purple Hibiscus, which sounds incredible. I'm a little bit of the way into Pretty Things, and it is so, so good. The dilemma is apparently not what a lot of people are expecting, so I don't really know how I'm gonna go into reading that one. Got this at the ALA conference. This is from a teacher of mine when I was in grad school who was really obsessed with the Beinecke manuscript at Yale. Brown. Really need to read that if I am losing my marbles. I don't remember where I got this one. This was $1 at my favorite secondhand bookstore. I think I won this in a giveaway. I've had this since 2017 when it was an ARC. You can judge me for this one. This was from The Book Drop, which is a really cool program, and you should look into it if you are looking for something to replace maybe a certain book box that we are no longer fans of. This is also something that someone donated to the library, and I loved it when I was a kid, so I grabbed it, and it's in English. And I didn't like this one, so I get to keep it and get to read it. I'm not sure how I feel about Alice Hoffman. I've only read one of her books. Darling Rose Gold, which I think has been getting really good reviews. If I Had Your Face, which sounds amazing. See, I have too many good books. That's the problem. You Again, I got at ALA. This is the first part, this is the second book too. Yeah, no, first book. Name of the Wind. Want to reread it? Which I do also have to say, where is Tome 3? Patrick Rothfuss, what the heck? Beach read, I think my mom might want to read next. I don't know. This I got from a little free library and really do have to read, but wow, it's intimidating. Two Lives of Lilia Bird is extremely sad within the first couple of chapters, so I don't know when I'm going to finish that. I was supposed to interview this author, but she canceled because of COVID. This book is going to probably trigger some people because I love it too much to get rid of it, but it is in 3 pieces. But oh my gosh, read this book. This is also another book that was recommended to me, so I have it on my shelf because Anna was staying with us for COVID and she finished it and loved it, and now it's my turn. More HP books. This is another proof that I got at ALA. More Harry Potter. I've been meaning to read Life After Life since my first library job, so that's been a really long time coming. All Are Wrong Today's. I don't remember who recommended that to me. I still have last book left in N.K. Jemison's The Broken Earth trilogy, and oh my gosh, this series is next level stuff. So good. This, then we're down all the way to the bottom. This we found at a secondhand shop in Scituate, which is where I'm currently staying. Really excited to read that one. This was also from the secondhand shop. No idea what it's about. Anna liked it though. Oof, I think I got most of these. Ooh, this was just sitting in a box out in New York and it said free to take, so I grabbed it and I've been meaning to read it forever, which is Nightboat to Tangier. Nothing to Envy is about North Korea. Oh, has anyone else seen this in their local, I think it's Barnes & Nobles that does it? They have a Hurt book category and it makes me just want to buy all of them and take care of them. So yeah, these were just kind of I think more hyped books and more ARCs that I've found. I love a good satire and I think that's what Brave New World is, so that's why it's on my list. These were some of the purchases I made for Blackout bestseller list. So Octavia Butler, I've been loving Lilith's Brood. I've finished the first book in that trilogy and it is oh my god, she's a genius, as everyone knows since she got a Genius Grant. And then these I've heard are extremely, yes, prescient. Originally published in 1998, this shockingly prescient novel's timely message of hope and resistance in the face of fanaticism is more relevant than ever. So I'm equally really excited to read this, especially because N.K. Jemison's on the cover, and kind of terrified because yeah, anything that anyone who foresaw this crazy is a scary kind of genius. New N.K. Jemisin because I want to own and read and give away everything that they've ever written. Oh my gosh. Which includes these three things. We have a duology, I believe, of the Dream Blood, the Killing Moon, and the Shadowed Sun, which are fun titles. And then How Long Till Black Future Month, which has just such a stunning cover. Those are short stories. This was a ALA find. I think this was as well. That was from the same box of free books outside of, what's that bookshop in Brooklyn? Oh no. Whatever, that one. And then St. X was also an ALA prize. So, furthermore, giveaway win, box outside of New York bookstore. ALA, most of these. Oh, this was from a Little Free Library. ALA, bought this in New York, which I think I have a video about buying this, so that's up there. ARC, pretty sure this is a secondhand book by ALA. Bought this in actual store for full price. Look at me. ALA, purchased for a book club, and then I didn't go to the book club, so I still have to read it. Read this in French, not in English. Want to know about the translation? Chances are that was an ALA. This is also ALA, but it is romance, so I haven't gotten around to it yet. But I am kind of turning into someone who's more picky about romance and just doesn't like romance, because this month I read Red, White, and Royal Blue and Felix Ever After, and they were both just like perfect books, in my opinion. I always have a copy of annotated Pride and Prejudice in my bookshelves. It is my comfort book. I haven't read I've not read any Frederick Backman, actually, and that makes people upset when I tell them, so keep it to yourself. So I think I bought this when I was shopping with Anna's sister in Harvard Square. I think this is also a satire, but I could be super wrong about the end of the world. Always fun. I've had this since I started my bookstagram, so, you know, judge me. Book 1 is over on the pile of books to give to melanated readers, so I'll put book 2 over there as well. And then these are real special in my opinion because they are in French, illustrated versions of Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion. And I love this. She's not really an illustrator, she's more of like a bande dessinée drawer or a comic book illustrator, but she also writes her own books and stuff, and her Instagram account is really fun. So those are very much recommended. Okay, back to where we started. So now it's really coming down outside. The lighting in here just went so weird. I hope you can read the titles as I'm pointing them out, because otherwise I'm gonna have to redo this whole video. The audio is probably also not great, but you know, I'm trying to get back on my booktube grind. So here we are. That's what's happening. This is a video. I realized that I didn't talk about these, which I haven't read yet because I hated the covers on the other ones, and I don't know if I'm gonna like the books because Reza Cindy had the world's funniest video reading and reviewing all of these, and it was like, I think it was a video series, I don't know. I loved the whole thing, but I don't think I'm gonna like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the books. So we're gonna find out. We'll find out together. But anyways, please let me know if there was any of the books that I showed you that you're like, you are so dumb if you don't read this one first. Read it first. And please tell me that title so that I can try and read it first, because I am a huge mood reader and I'm very bad at holding myself accountable, which is why I'm filming this. Because I also have more books at my parents' house, or they're at the Red Barn Inn NH, I think, on Instagram if anyone wants to check that out. I have more books in storage up there. So these are just like books that I moved from my apartment in Boston, or that I moved from New Hampshire to read while I was here, or that I have ordered since being in quarantine. So, oh my god, the lightning. So, I need help with my TBR. Please help me in the comments. I think that's this whole video wrapped up with the ominous thunder going in the background. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, telling me what books I should read in the comments. You can yell at me if you want to. And finding me on Instagram, because that's where I'm probably going to be giving all of these things away, which is at randomlibrarians. I'm probably just going to add an S to this one too, because it's weird that I have one that is singular and one that is plural. That is a weird thing. Continuity. It's important. Anyways, I hope you like this. I know I already said that. I don't have an outro. Bye.